Right now, somewhere on this planet, a person is putting on a ring. They are promising to belong to one other person for the rest of their life. It feels ancient, but the real answer is far stranger. Marriage might be one of the newest ideas your species ever invented. Not love, not attachment, those are old. Your brain rewards pair bonding with a cocktail of chemicals: dopamine, oxytocin, vasopressin. Anthropologist Helen Fisher spent decades proving this system evolved long before any human wrote a single rule about it. Wanting to bond, that was never invented. It evolved. But wanting to bond is not the same as marriage. For most of human history, there was no license, no priest, no state. Just small bands of 20 to 50 people foraging together. Pairing happened, but it was loose, flexible, often temporary. Primatologist Bernard Chappé, who studies the roots of human kinship, describes early human groups as nested alliances, not rigid couples, drifting circles built for cooperation, not permanence. So why would that work? Because survival depended on the group, not the couple. Anthropologist Sarah Blaffer-Hardy calls humans cooperative breeders. Unlike most primates, human children were raised by many hands: mothers, aunts, grandmothers, unrelated group members. If a mother lost her partner, she did not lose her support. The band absorbed her. You are not picturing a nuclear family around a fire. You are picturing a web. So when did the web tighten into a knot? The answer has less to do with romance and more to do with property. As humans shifted from foraging to farming, surplus appeared. Land, livestock, inheritance. And surplus creates a question hunter-gatherers never had to answer. Who owns it next? Evolutionary anthropologist Laura Betzig has traced this shift across early agricultural societies. As wealth became something to hoard and pass down, communities began controlling who could have children with whom. Marriage was not born from love. It was born from inheritance. A father needed to know whose child was his. A family needed to know which son inherited the field. So the bond stopped being private and became a contract, watched by the community, enforced by law. Doesn't that reframe every vow you've ever heard? The romantic version of marriage, love as the reason to commit, is actually the newest layer of all. Historian Stephanie Kuntz has shown that marrying for love only became the norm in the last few centuries. Before that, love was a bonus, not the point. So here is the twist. The version of marriage that feels most natural to you, chosen, romantic, personal, is the most artificial one in human history. And the version that feels foreign, loose, communal, shared, is closer to how your species spent most of its existence. Your ancestors still loved. Pair bonding runs deeper than any culture's rules about it. What changed was never whether humans attached to each other. What changed was who got to control that attachment. For tens of thousands of years, almost nobody did. Then agriculture arrived. Then property needed an heir. And marriage became the answer to that question. You still carry both systems inside you. The part of you that wants one chosen partner, that is old biology, wired in long before weddings existed. The part of you that feels pressure around timing, approval, tradition, that part is newer. Built on top of the instinct, not underneath it. Next time you see a wedding, notice both forces pulling at once. One ancient, one surprisingly young. You were not born believing in marriage. You were born believing in bonding. Marriage was something your species built on top of that, piece by piece, field by field, inheritance by inheritance. So somewhere on this planet right now, a person is putting on a ring. It feels ancient, but the real story is far stranger. The ring is new. The feeling underneath it is not.